actually
That's all
all.
he's got.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
So
100%.
But it's all you need.
it's true. It's true. It's true.
Casual and camera server.
Wildstar isn't the game you deserve, but the game you... Anyway. So, Krug, since you are new to MMOs, what has kept you subscribed throughout this entire time?
The thing that I expected to keep me subscribed was my friends. I started playing with Doc and Indigo,
Okay.
and that's legitimately panned out to be the thing that's kept me subscribed. I would not be able to play this game without other people, but the thing that it's also done to me is I now can't play any game without other people. Like,
Yeah.
I tried playing Dragon Age by myself, and it's just not.
You realize
the
it's a
same.
single-player game, right?
So
I know,
true.
and I'm
I
explaining
would
it. Look,
pay for a Dragon Age MMO.
it's really fun. Dragon Age MMO. I
Don't give them
totally
ideas, please, sweet mother.
So I've been playing Dragon Age, but really the only time I can play it is when I'm on Vent and talking to someone else. Like
That's
Indigo and I play Dragon Age together sometimes. Again, single player game, not really together. There's a multiplayer version, but it's horrible. I don't like it. But that's a different stream. So it's really legitimately people. I can't stand playing games without people anymore after my first MMO because just the community is wonderful and it adds a really awesome layer of like camaraderie, and it really makes everything way funnier, honestly. Like to be able to tell someone when something isn't right, or like in Dragon Age, I tried to kill a buffalo. It's called a druffalo, but it's really a buffalo. And I tried to kill it with my level like 8 party, and we wiped on the buffalo. And I was like, I just killed a room full of demons and then like a castle full of marauders, and now I can't kill a single buffalo? Really, game? Okay. And Indigo and I just like riffed on that for like 10 minutes, and it was just hilarious. It just makes the gameplay experience so much better that there are other people to share it with.
I would have to 110,000% agree with that. It is, and that's really what's kind of kept me subbed from this entire time is just the way the community has been always there and always encouraging and just kind of always there for everybody. And I mean, not to get sappy or that kind of stuff, but you guys as a community have been the sole reason why this game has survived. And
The good and the bad.
the good and the bad. I mean, even people like Zyback, who was banned for being an idiot, kept the community alive and kept that section.
We're not pulling punches, apparently.
No, we're not.
If that's the case.
No, we're
How
not.
do you really feel?
I did make an extra screen for the nation guys, but they politely declined.
We never even invited them.
We're
Shut up.
stopping this. This is
Just shut up.
silly. Y'all are being
Shut up.
silly. Oh goodness.
Anyway, so even
Almost
even
was
people that are trolly and dicks and just not nice people still are the reason the community is there, because they have followers, like it or not. They have people that follow them and play the game because of that one person. I mean, I use the example of Towley, who's a very well-known World of Warcraft streamer. He has a huge following. Angry Joe, for crying out loud, plays Wildstar and has a guild on my server. How cool is that? I mean, it's someone that really doesn't take like an MMO seriously is like, yeah, go ahead and, make a guild on Wildstar. And he has followers. He has people helping the community grow and flourish. And the game's, just doing better because of it.
Scott Kurtz has the Galaxy Questers, still an entity.
There you go. There you go. So, I mean, I think that if we really look at the way that the community has kind of held up the game and was like, okay, it sucked for a long time. The devs themselves didn't do a good job at communication for a long time, but we still stuck with it. We were still there through whatever, through no matter what happened. And the people that have stuck with it and have kind of been there for I'm looking at the chat now. It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
knew this. You guys just.
It's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. I've always been an honest person, and you guys know this. So,
at you.
I'm sorry, but I mean, seriously, guys, you guys as a community really need to kind of understand that you guys are the sole reason this game is still here. So, you can blame whoever you want to, but the game is still around because you're still sub to it, and you're still fighting to try and make it something better. And 2015 is going to be just bleeping awesome. I mean, it's just I can't wait to see what we have. I mean, we hopefully get holidays next year, which I'm really hoping because
Please,
please.
Okay, wait.
Oh my God.
If we're gonna talk about
Well,
things
I
that
opened a
bugged
can of
us-
worms. I shouldn't have said holidays.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't have, because Indigo's gonna cry now.
Oh, if we're gonna talk about something that's bugged us, it's the fact that there are no holidays, and we mentioned this a few times. I know that people have in their articles, people have in their chat. Just that little extra content to have in between is great to have, and yes, it takes time and planning and everything else, invitation and Q&A, but it gives other players a reason to keep playing, especially for completionists. They have other random rare drops for cosmetic items they can't get anywhere else.
Mhm.
For the lore people, you get to expand upon the little nooks and crannies that you don't have ever thought of. Like, why is there even a Founders Day? Well, here's your little quest line to figure it all out. Why do we give a crap about Shade's Eve? Well, here's this lore budget to figure out, oh, you want to kill things? Here's a giant boss for you. That's one thing I wish in 2015 we get not just a taste of, but a full fistful, just bam,
Yeah.
holidays.
So I will say that KDM just said in chat, guys, I love holidays. I made holidays. They're coming. In this-
See,
So-
see.
so
We
let's
have
bring the-
all so confirmed by a developer. Every holiday is going to be in the game next year, right?
No,
Auburn,
don't
Auburn,
put your words
I
in
mean-
people's mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I'll on STOS, I have been a very, very avid person about
Yes,
holidays.
you have.
And I played WoW before, and there were some holidays, and I didn't really understand the enjoyment and how much
Yes.
it actually brought to the game until I started playing Wildstar, and I missed a holiday, and I was like, wow, like there were times where I had WoW subscribed and I wasn't logging on, and then I was like, oh crap, Halloween's happening or Christmas is happening or whatever, and I would come on just to do that holiday content.
Yep.
And the thing is that I know Carbine's like, oh, well, it's not 100% ready. It's not, I got to be honest with you. I played WoW for, I want to say, like 6 years or something like that. There are still horribly buggy quests.
Yes,
and
there are.
horrible, like, content for holidays. It's miserable.
My favorite was the floating fires in the middle of like
That was the
shires
best.
for whatever reasons. It was like
That was
You know,
the best.
the thing is
Or-
that
um,
no, go for it, and if because I will go on for this.
the ice stone is melting.
That was good. Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Anyways, go on.
That's funny.
I
Okay.
know, I'm just saying I love the holidays, and I would come on for WoW holidays, and there were bugs and stuff like that, but no one cared. No one cared about the bugs. People just wanted the additional content, and it was a wonderful and amazing thing. And so let's just keep
Indigo.
going.
So
Oh,
I'm just,
hey,
gonna,
Indigo.
just in case you didn't see this, KDM said, Indigo, I did the WoW holidays too, so I'm sorry? Good job, buddy. Good job.
That's funny. That's funny.
I specifically said I came on to play WoW for holidays.
Yeah.
So
I
theoretically,
swear she was only
Well,
level
yeah,
15.
there's that.
Yeah, okay, so it's funny that you mentioned that, Indigo, because there are those like really small things that just make you keep coming back. I'm gonna be honest here. I really want fishing in Wildstar because that was one of my favorite things to do in World of Warcraft. I was that guy. It was something that was fun, and after they changed it multiple times, it became just a ton of fun because you got achievements, you got cool loot, you could get a mount. I mean, just that kind of stuff. You may not think it's a big deal, and it's like oh cool, you got an achievement, but really if Wildstar made achievements like worth getting, like you got titles and mounts and different decor and that kind of stuff, I would probably spend more time doing achievements than I would spend more time doing anything productive in the game because
Now,
I
that's
love
one of
that
my-
stuff.
That's
counter that,
definitely
we-
on the top of my list of things I want them to do is to make achievements and make stuff between doing instances. I mean, the game is instances and housing and sitting in a queue if you don't have a guild group. So achievements, if they could make them worth really going after, it would really add a lot to the game. I mean, it did for WoW. It really added a new layer of activities to do in WoW.
Yeah, no, it did. You're right. Doc, you were saying.
I like the extra kill time stuff as much as the next person, but I don't know how much it would bring. I don't know how much it would bring to the table. I don't know. It's just I don't know on fishing. I don't know.
No,
I
this
had,
is the
I had
thing.
more to say, but I forgot.
So wow, fishing in WoW was this click, click. All right, but you know what? Some people did it, and some people enjoyed it. And I will be honest, I would say about at least 2 weeks of my gameplay in WoW was fishing. So hey, that's 2 weeks of actual gameplay that more people would be on there for. So screw it, add it. Why not?
See? No, but you could put in a more interesting system. I mean, it wouldn't take much, right? You know?
No. No.
I mean,
Double
I just
clicking
think-
is not difficult, you know?
Right. When
Well,
when
this
they
is
put
what-
fishing in galaxies, you would pull up fish that actually had different lengths to them, so you could actually have a fishing contest and like see who caught the biggest fish. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
They had that in
just
World of
little
Warcraft.
things like that.
Yeah, I mean that was an actual
You-
fishing contest
You
that
could
every-
even
was
take
awesome.
the
Yeah.
you can even expand upon the fishing and add in the active events system they use for different interactions. So there's a lot they can do to fishing, or you could do like bazooka fishing or whatever. But even then, I have a question for you guys. So we're talking about the game as it is, and we kind of like. We obviously have all been playing for a while, and we mentioned earlier about new players. Do you think that the game can do anything to bring more new players in?
Good
Or
question.
we already covered that.
Clover, why don't you take the question first?
What was the question?
So the question was, so
Yes.
we all have played the game and we all understand it. We like it. We're trying our best to promote the game to not just other players but new players. What with the coming year 2015, what do you think Carbine can do content wise to help bring in new players, or what strategies can they use to bring in new players?
Needs more marketing, needs more Phineas T. Rotostar. Drop the mic.
No, I mean
That's yeah.
I mean honestly,
it is-
that's very true.
In addition to the trial system that we were talking about earlier, which I think would be freaking excellent, because obviously the best way to get someone to come in is to give a little bit away for free. But also more of the, they weren't really dev speaks, but I guess they were, what would you call them, character videos, where they were showing off trailers of major features in the game, but narrated by Kit Rinnie or what's his name? You guys have on the Dominion side. I freaking love him, and I can't remember his name. He likes his wine.
Yeah, I mean
Malvolio, I think. More like that kind of thing.
so more like dev speaks and more of just kind of like maybe even up to date dev speaks with Protostar instead of since Stephen Frost unfortunately left and is now on to his next adventure. I think that updating the dev speaks is a great idea, Clover.
Yeah, because there's a lot of it that was really good, that was building up so much hype before beta, because I know that's how I got into the beta hype to begin with, was those videos. So what better way than to spread those around? And I mean, they're genuinely entertaining, and it's a great way to keep more curiosity.
No, I mean that's extremely true. I just want to say before we move on to our next kind of question is, if you guys are in the chat and you guys are gonna start trolling and being really rude and that kind of stuff, our mods will ban you with no hesitation. So don't be a dick. And this is not a place for you to complain or whine or whatever. Go to the forums, give constructive feedback, because that's the only thing they're going to listen to. And if you don't give constructive feedback, you can just leave, because this community doesn't want you. So
while we're doing housekeeping, I would also like to say that to whoever's in this call using like the very first typewriter ever made to type a comment, could you please mute yourself? Thank you.
So,
Ding!
Expanding on what they can do to bring more players in, I think that Twitch itself. Oh.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Oh,
Do you guys see his frozen face? It looks so drunk. It's so drunk. I'm taking a photo of that. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever
And
seen in my life.
screenshot.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so.
That's amazing.
Yeah, don't go away.
Hang
Just
on,
stay
hang
right
on.
there.
I will save that right now.
See
Actually.
that right here? You see that right here?
Boom.
No.
That is forever saved in my phone. That's gonna be his contact image now. That's art.
Anyway, I was saying, I believe that one thing that's being underutilized right now is Twitch itself. I believe that there are a lot of players who are trying to stream the game, not just from a rating standpoint. And I feel like there's not enough recognition going out to those players. Even a simple just tweet, I'll occasionally see it on Twitter.